Hello. Am I audible, madam? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Right, fine. So can you give me the screen to be shared? Rights of sharing the screen?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, Dr. Zahrullah, sir, to being with us for
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
the valuable startups entrepreneurs to tell their success stories as a part of achievement and motivation in our today's session. Thank you so much, sir.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. That's great. Thank you. And so I will share my screen and
Yes,
then
sir.
we'll go through my presentation for 15 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Partners.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, ma'am?
Right, sir. Right, sir.
Yeah, my voice is also okay, right?
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Right. So let me go ahead. Good morning to all the participants of DST sponsored workshop FDP program, moreover an EDP program today. So we have this incubation center by name Atal Incubation Center LEB Hub. Atal Incubation Center LEB Hub is supported by Niti Aayog Government of India, and it is the first MSME based incubation center in India and the only one incubation center. And almost it has topped the top 3 in India right now with successful startups. And so if you look into the incubation centers, we have different types of incubation centers across India. About 700 incubation centers are there in India, and out of which 50 incubation centers are operating only in Telangana state. And you people know about state incubators very well as well. So now if you look into ELEAP, which is an association of lady entrepreneurs of India, the organization was started 30 years back. So the organization is started by a group of women entrepreneurs and industrialists who have come together and started this association to support the women entrepreneurs in India. As of now, ELEAP have successfully, produced nearly 50,000 women entrepreneurs across India, and also ELEAP shares now 1% of the Indian economy, and also 1% of the women entrepreneurs or the general entrepreneurs in India on the whole in MSME. So now, if you look into ELEAP background, ELEAP has a facilitator business cell which provides access to the ideas that can be converted into a business. Every year, nearly 1,000 women and also men would be guided over here to start with. If you come to a LEAP office, so they will direct you through this FAB, and then your idea can be discussed and it can be taken forward for supporting. Now, if you talk about the entrepreneurship training, exclusively there is an institute by name Center for Entrepreneurship Development, which is an recognized MSME, Ministry of MSME agency. And yearly there were about 2,000 entrepreneurs would be trained in some sectors and also in specific sectors. Suppose if you talk about food related entrepreneurship, so they give training in food. If you talk about biotechnology, they give you in that. If you talk about agriculture, they have AC and ABC training programs for agricultural background people and also in general people through Manage, Government of India body. So it's an research management institute, administration and skill and training development institute present in Rajendra Nagar. So CD does a lot of programs, collaboration with many institutes like that. So we have an infrastructure development in the sense like ELEAP has 6 industrial parks in both an AP and Telangana state. They allocate the land for any entrepreneur. So now land has become very much important for any entrepreneur to start their unit in industrial sectors. So ELEAP has their own industrial park. Suppose say we have Gajula Ramaram, Pragati Nagar, we have an industrial park of 32 acres, wherein 180 industries are present. And it is operated both by ELEAP and the state government, industrial and infrastructure department of Telangana state, and they administer and manage the park. So ELEAP have started giving land allocation to the identified and successful entrepreneurs. Like that, even there is an 80 acres green industrial park is present in Patancheru, and there are 4 more industrial parks are there in Andhra Pradesh, in Vijayawada, Rajahmundry, and in Srikakulam, and also Nellore. So there is another body which works under ELIP for giving financial support to the entrepreneurs. Suppose there is an ACJ ELIP Credit Guarantee Association, through which without collateral security, people can access the loans, bank loans and funds for starting their unit. ELIP also does training programs like Ministry of Textiles. They have trained about 36,000 women in garments and in garments sector. And ELIP has this incubation center, just what I am going to discuss in detail further. Atal Incubation Center ELIP Hub, which is 20,000 square feet, sector agnostic, and a manufacturing machinery is available for prototyping, product development, and MVP stage. Nearly there are about 120 startups as of now as an update, and about 50 mentors are there. And it is supported with AM Niti Aayog Seed Fund, the only one incubator in South India to have this seed fund of AM Atal Innovation Mission, and also MeitY Type 2.0 scheme, MSME schemes, and also Startup India Seed Fund scheme. So altogether, it has a fund where it has provided seed fund to nearly 40 startups as of now. So there is an IV Cart platform, e-commerce platform, through which any women or men can put their products in ELIP's VCart e-platform. They can sell their products and online, just like Amazon and other e-commerce portals. WITTC, which is Women Entrepreneurs International Trade and Technology Center. This was recently inaugurated by our Telangana Minister KTR Garu. So he inaugurated last month and dedicated for the women entrepreneurs. It is in association with the state government and also Ministry of MSME. WITTC was set up by ELIP in its industrial park of Patancheru, and this is exclusively for the women who are looking for trading internationally in other countries. So we have the access of SAARC Asian countries. ELIP is one of the body in SAARC Asian countries, and in the SAARC association also. So it has an access with nearly some 10 to 15 countries, and can get trading for any kind of business. So in this way, ELIP has other livelihood business incubators, technology based incubators, and many social impact projects are also have been in line with the ELIP's entrepreneurs, like fortification of rice. There are entrepreneurs, herbal cultivation. There are entrepreneurs, banana cluster, pottery cluster, through which group of entrepreneurs and startups will start these units, and then supported by ELIP end to end, starting from the technology or up to marketing stage. So these are all the activities for the last 30 years ELIP has been doing, impacting 50,000 women livelihoods and MSMEs, and nearly 3,000 success stories, creating about 5 lakh jobs. So what does an incubation center of Atal Incubation Center ELIP Hub do? So it gives access to you to knowledge and also to the information. They build you a better business model of your idea. They give you access to the facilities like co-working space and other technologies. And also they give you mentoring support, industry mentors, academics mentors, and also technology mentors, marketing mentors. They give you recognition. They give you access to the events like product exhibitions, wherein you can display your product. So last over a couple of months ago, ELIP has done a very big product exhibition in Necklace Road, wherein nearly 100 stalls were arranged by the entrepreneurs, which are supported. Every stall was supported by the Ministry of MSME, and they got the complete subsidy for displaying their stall. So that is the the leverage you get through ELIP. Nearly 100 entrepreneurs, 3 days. So it's a very big event that has taken place very recently. And ELIP has technology transfer franchise also, wherein ELIP does give you technology transfers if you are interested to start on your own. Suppose say like NRDC is there, National Research Development Corporation. ELIP is the only agency of technology transfer, and it has a database access to all the technology transfers developed by the scientists of India, like CSIR institutes, ISER, ICAR institutes, DRDO, ISRO, you name the institute, so it has an access with technology transfer. Any person can come and then step in, get the access of the technology transfers, and further go into their venture development. So ELIP has a great networking. It has access with the 17 ministries directly, which gives support to the entrepreneurship and also funding and schemes to the entrepreneurs. And it has a wide network of angel networks, and also, with the venture capitalists. So access to funding, as I told, ELIP has been facilitating the fund to the seed fund to the startups through different schemes. So Ministry of Electronics and IT, we have the Type 2.0 G2 Center, ELIP, wherein 19 startups were supported as of now. It gives you funding of 4 lakhs, 7 lakhs, and 40 lakhs. Suppose if you have an idea in Industry 4.0, like IoT, blockchain technologies, AR, VR, or you can say robotics and artificial intelligence, machine learning, cybersecurity, 3D printing. So if you have any technologies related to these, if you have any innovation related to these technologies, then you can able to pitch for this fund of 4 lakhs. If you have an idea that can be converted into prototype, you'll be given 7 lakhs if you have a prototype that can be converted into a product. If you will get 40 lakhs if you want to enter into a market. So this is the funding available through MEDI. As of now, the incubation center has created impact to nearly 100 startups, and has reached nearly 600 of crores, raising the funding to these startups. And these startups are in early stage and also in growth stage, and most of them fall into these two categories. And we have very good number of seed stage startups also. Now, if you ask about how we go, we start with an pre-incubation program of 6 months. We give access to the identified ideas, potential ideas, scalable ideas, and then we train them in this pre-incubation program for 6 months, and then they will be eventually grasped into the incubation program of ELIP. So this program runs, and it is open throughout the year. It runs every 6 months, and then the call is open for you to apply throughout the year. And you can even come down to the office of ELIP VHub. If you look into the missionary, what ELIP gives you is, we have an sector specific units. Nearly there are 7 units, 7 sectors. One is food sector. In food sector, complete machinery is available for prototyping, product development, and MVP stage. If you look here, food processing, we have a gyro screen through which the cereals, grains, major crops, minor crops can be utilized for fine tuning them by selecting their sizes through this gyro screen. We have an blender through which, this is a blender through which you can blend different components and formulate it. If you have a protein, you can perform the blending of the protein, and then you can supply to the sports people or for the elderly people. We have an rooster through which any grains can be roasted, and they can be heated at some temperature, and you can see the roasted grains. We have this lyophilizer. Lyophilizer is an first machinery which is installed in food sector in India, that too in ELIP. ELIP happened to commission this machinery of 12 kg capacity. Generally the shelf life of any food product goes up to maximum of 2 years. By using this machinery, you can increase the shelf life up to up to 30 years. So that's the advantage you get by using this machinery, which is very disruptive technology. We have this machinery with us, first time in India installed. Now in food sector, we have other machinery of food and baking machinery. Food and baking, generally biscuits and baked products, any products You can able to do prototyping production also at almost 110 capacity. You have seen this previously. This unit of food processing is about 500 kg capacity, and this is about 110 kg capacity. So a complete planetary mixers and rotary rack oven, horizontal flow wrap packing machine. This is a packing machine of horizontal flow wrap machine, and advanced machines. These are like, even if you go into other companies like Karachi Bakery and Vista House, we have installed 10 times more machinery what they use for their baked products and biscuits manufacturing and all. So we have startups who are using millet based products, or you name them, protein bar, you name whatever it is, like biscuits, different kinds of portfolio of products, range of products. So it's your innovation that you come with a formulation of an innovation, and then we can be able to give you a product on the whole. Even we have solar dryers, general the dehydration or the drying technologies, electric dryers, sun drying, they actually takes out the complete contents. Up to 70% loss would be seen, but here solar dryers retain, they retain completely 100% of their ingredients and also color. Suppose if you do solar drying of tomato, the tomato is in red color, we can see the if you dry the tomato and make it into powder, the powder would look exactly the red color. So that's what the retention you can see of ingredients and also the colors and everything. So this is technology transfer from Indian Institute of Science scientists. We happen to bring this solar hydrators, solar dehydrators of 500 kg capacity, and we happen to install them at ELIP incubator top floor. So this was used by a couple of startups as well. Yeah, you can see here, first time we have installed biodegradable machinery in 2018. ELIP is the first one to in South India to install this machinery. So we have bioplastic production 0.7 tons per day. This is the bioplastic machinery, and you can see this is a cutting and sealing machine. There is a printing machine on the plastic sheets, which can be cut into any customized sizes. You can make polythene blacks as well. So ELIP is the first one, and there are about 3 startups who have come up with excellent products, end-to-end customized products as of now. So ELIP has produced the startups who entered into almost 1 year of their market size, or we can say the sales. Now recently ELIP has technology transferred to one startup and started commissioning this fisheries unit, where about 6 species of the fish would be reared and harvested within the campus. Now this unit is ready for inauguration, and the complete unit is very much ready now to start. So this unit, we have done technology transfer from a fisheries institute in Government of India, CSIR Institute in Coimbatore, and then we happen to install and commission this for, which is a biofilter based method of RAS system of rearing the fish, and about 90,000 liter capacity of tanks were installed over here. And so there is a lot of the ROI that one can expect. So that's the reason we have done a market survey and happen to give this kind of machinery, I mean the infrastructure for the startup to start. So this is what the incubation center has, the technology transfers. You can see the innovative machinery. So this is another electronics and IT unit of our incubation center. You can see we have robotics lab, we have actuators, we have Raspberry Pis, we have sensors, we have different types of sensors, about 20 different types of sensors. So we have oscillators, advanced oscillators, we have complete robotics machinery for IoT, for AR, VR, and even you can do certain stage of the development of any kind of electronic device. And so that's how we have kept this electronics and IT unit as well. So this is another unit we have. Now biotechnology unit you have already seen, we have gone through the tour and we have explained you very well. So these are all the machinery of biotechnology unit. And this is another unit of SOX and SOX unit, which is where we manufacture the healthy SOX, antimicrobial SOX, and also diabetic SOX. So ELIP has 6 trusted startups who are into this garment section, and they are manufacturing the sectors of 1 lakh species per month. This is located one of the biggest unit of our incubation center. It is located within the incubation center, and they were supported by 6 PMEGP schemes of 25 lakhs each, and the startups have reached a good stage of their market stage. Even ELIP has a printing machine that prints on the jute material, exclusive machine which is present, very high capacity machine of 30 lakhs worth, and this machine commissioned for the first time in South India also. So this machine prints on jute material and other material also as well. So jute based products were being encouraged, and we can see jute based products cannot be printed with some digital printing, but now we got this machine which where one can digitally print the any kind of your own brand or any kind of printed any design you can do through CAD. Just to there is an touchscreen system over attached here. You print that, and it will gives you within minutes the final product on your jute, and also any kind of material it can print moreover. So this is the co-working space of the ELIP incubation center. One can hide the cubicle space, and so this is maybe already covered. Okay, fine. SSFS. So ELIP has Startup India Seed Fund Scheme. Out of 7 first phase SISFS institutes or incubation centers granted, ELIP is the one to get first time in Telangana this SSFS back in 2020. I'm speaking. So we have supported 16 startups, 176 lakhs seed funding sanctioned, and we receive about many thousands of applications. As of now, 850. As on date, it may cross 1,000 also. So we used to perform screening committee evaluation and then select the startups. Very 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 perfect validation would be done, and the potential startups would be selected through this scheme. Up to 20 lakhs one can be funded through this scheme, and even grants are also available through this scheme up to 10 lakhs. So ELIP has some success stories. I will give you some within a few minutes. I will complete 2-3 minutes. I will take a fast quick go through these success stories. One is Gridzone Technology. Mr. Mohan Reddy is going to speak today. So this boy came from an engineering college. We did a lot of the hackathons and also a lot of engagement with the college. The college is aeronautical college, aeronautical engineering college. We happened to screen these 60 students and found this boy who is working very seriously on the entrepreneurship. We happened to fund him with a 7 lakhs grant and also 4 lakhs grant of EIR, entrepreneurship in residence. Then he recently received 15 lakhs of grant from HDFC, and also nearly 20 lakhs from 20 to 25 lakhs from ICICI, and also he received an order 20 lakhs worth from Telangana state. So he made a machine, a bot that works to eliminate all the hyacinth from the water aquatic plants which are not usable, and which are generally comes as an impediment in the ponds. Next we have another student, engineering student, who passed out. He's Rahul, and he's manufacturing biodegradable paper from biomass. He manufactured a machinery. Basically, he has an innovation for customized machinery that manufactures biomass to biodegradable products. He's also an engineering student, completed, and then he's very serious and working. Both the students, they are with us right now, and they develop the products, and we have supported them with complete grant amount, and they are into that. So this student is AAA RPD. This student is a Gokaraju MTech student. She came to us back in 2019 with an robot designing. Strala is her. Dr. Sudarshan is the mentor, who is a professor in Gokaraju College of your department, and both of them, very serious in entrepreneurship, and they have come up with an excellent product of robot. Even we tested this robot during the COVID time of second lockdown. Myself was also there. We went to Chest Hospital, we went to Gandhi Hospital, NIMS, and then as a frontline worker, the robot carries the devices to the patients, or whatever you can able to put it on the tray which is carrying. You can see here the robot, So it can be operated remotely, and even it can cater services in the food sector, in restaurants, and even they have tested it in politics in Tamil Nadu, where it can do several kind of information and also access to the people. And so you can customize, and you can do several things with this robot. So she's the one where we have grant 4 lakhs given, and also many networking and also mentoring support given to AAA RPD. And so I was there as an mentor continuously for her, and we have supported through a leap. And so this is another startup where the person has he is also an BTech grad, Mr. Siddhant, and we have given 7 lakh grant for developing a drone. The drone was given access to defense and army people. Even ELIP has brought BEL collaboration agreement, wherein the supply of the drone would be given to the army people as well. So so the drone carries about 50 kg of payload, and it can even cater the needs of the army people. And right now they have been using the drone even for agriculture purpose, spraying the fertilizers. So the payload is very crucial point, and he's manufacturing it for the first time in India. So manufacturing based drone startup is there. So this is the one. And Metron Innovation is another student to whom he has done his MS and then came back. He want to start a medical reminder for old elderly people. So he made a device that gives beep sound, and also it can remind the elderly people to take their medicine. So that's the device, electronic device in the form of a box. So we happen to grant him the amount of 4 lakhs. So this is the startup, Metron Innovation. So these are another student startup, BTech 4th year right now. He was mentored by us in TSIC, Government of India, Telangana government, and he happened to receive this grant from ELIP, and he's manufacturing the device that controls the air pollution, and the device can be attached to the vehicle's back end. So it filters, and it gives the complete data of the emitted gases. So Access Mental Health is another startup we have, who have received 5 lakhs grant, and he's an NIT student, and we have identified through TSIC, Telangana government, and then we happen to grant him through our TIDE scheme. So he has made an app that can give a psychological counseling to the people who are suffering from suicidal and other thoughts. So this is the best platform through which one can get a complete solution. So that's Find Hope by the student Tarun. So he's an 10th class student who came by name Mr. Ravi Kiran with an idea of developing a device for the blind people who can sense the obstacles, and also can sense through the sensors, and also gets alarm, or you can say any kind of beep sound. So multiple functions are there in this device. The device can be attached to the eye. You can see here he's sitting displaying the device. Right now he's pursuing his BTech first year. He came to us when he was in 10th class. We supported him through several boot camps, and then with a 7 lakh grant amount also. Then he happened to get a lot of prizes, got recognized by the Telangana government directly, and we connected him to several other platforms, and he's in advanced stage of his product development. So this is what. So even we support the professors. We have one faculty from MVSR College, Engineering College. She developed a plastic based brick, patented. So we happen to support with a 4 lakh grant, and also MSME 15 lakhs eventually, like that has not been matured, of course, because of several other reasons from their end, but we have supported them with a good grant amount and all. So this is another success story we have. So we do a lot of students entrepreneurship programs also, and we supported them with many boot camps through which their prototypes, ideas can be developed into prototypes and then into product development. So SIP Student Innovator Program of Atal Innovation Mission, we are the people to select the schools, ATL schools, and then we bring them here to Hyderabad, across India from different states, and then we build their prototypes and product development. So we do several programs for different people, like it can be the students, it can be the entrepreneurs, it can be innovators. Any citizen of India can get access. And we have, our startups have received many awards. One particular example I will take, Santoshi, who have received you know nearly 8.5 crores, $1 million from our government of India, AAM, through one venture capitalist organization, and Elite's first startup to receive this kind of fund, and also a large fund from the venture capitalist through AAM, Niti Aayog. So Santoshi is the IIT grad, and she came to us 2 years back, and then she's manufacturing the trenchers, just like JCB machines, cranes. She customize and make very portable and also precise based machinery she manufactures with her own design, and she's catering to agriculture and in civil sector, or you name. So the trenchers would be used in any of the the uh, in any of the different sectors, like you can say real estate, or you can say agriculture. So these trenchers are very innovative in the sense that she has won this large fund of 1 million US dollars, and she's the one to be a successful startup of our Elite. Now, apart from that, we have Supriya of Premium Swastik. She's going to speak now. She's an excellent entrepreneur who is a BTech grad and started with a cause. I would like to hear from her. In fact, her story, you will very much astonished to listen how she started, and how she started this unit of millet based foods. And she recently opened a restaurant in KPHB also, for only millet based food for people who are health conscious. And she has a perfect solution. She's the first startup to receive AM seed fund in India, like about 12.5 lakhs and other grant also. So we have EduForce. You will listen EduForce also right now. So they are the army people who generally came to us through Startup India Seed Fund Scheme applicant, and then we happen to select them. They are based in Hyderabad. They are the army people who are very serious in entrepreneurship. They started with an anti-radar mechanism based product. In army, this product would be utilized to get down the enemy people or their drones or whatever the device may be. So it's a radar based. It even works at distance of about 10 kilometers, and then so the product is very much successful, and they have received this grant, and also the 40 lakh grant from METI they have received recently. And you can hear from them as well for in today's sessions. And I have already given you several other examples. Today we'll hear Mr. Amarnath, who have built up an kitchen based product which cooks on itself, a robot by name Buchuk. You will hear from him also. He was MSME granted 15 lakhs grant startup, mentored and completely supported by our Elite VHub. So he has this product particularly made, who is an IIM grad, and then he eventually get into entrepreneurship with the seriousness of his product, developed at right now in product stage, just reached this month, I can say, being the mentor. So we have partners with many R&D based and industry based and ministries and even colleges like you. So we have mentioned here Gokaraju, Rangaraju, where we have an MOU. So thank you very much. This is in nutshell, I can say, about Elite. And soon you will be hearing about our startups, starting with Premium Swastik. We have Supriya. So madam, thank you very much for giving
thank you sir, for giving us a lot of information about the different success stories from the different entrepreneurs. Very thank you, sir. Can I now request Supriya madam to please Continue. Madam Supriya?
Yeah, namaste, ma'am.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Thank you very much for hosting me. And also thank you, Zahur sir, for elaborating very deeply and explaining each and every aspect of the ALIP functionality and the startups who are being trained and mentored by Zahur sir. So I'm very happy to listen to him again. And can I start my session, ma'am?
Yes, madam. You can start, madam, and your co-host, if you want to share some slides, you can also do, madam.
Yes, of course,
Thank you.
I should
Thank
do
you.
it, yeah.
Yes, madam. Your slide is visible.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good morning to each and everyone. I hope the students of GRIT is well already equipped to hear to the entrepreneur hawa which is going on in the world, and we as in Hyderabadis have to get catch up very quickly and become one of the successful entrepreneurs where Zahur sir has already briefed previously. So I just want to tell a very short brief about myself. Like I'm Supriya. I'm a BTech graduate, as same like one of you. Same like all of you. And way back in 2008, I have graduated, and I have worked in Infotech under CAD as a CAD engineer here in Hyderabad for 2 years. Later on, I got married, and we have gone, myself and my husband have gone to abroad. Like we were in 10 years in abroad and then returned back to India. There is a cause why we have come back to India. I shall tell you when I start my giving my journey as an entrepreneur. I was a housewife, and I choose to be a housewife because I love to be a housewife. But the destiny is something else for me. So again, I have to come back to the public after a year of 10 years gap. So, but I have not come back as a job holder, but I have come back as an entrepreneur. This is something, a very unique and different field, which I have learned while in my journey. So I shall share few of my movements and sentiments with respect to the enterprise, with respect to the journey of an entrepreneur, how it goes. Initially, I shall tell about my enterprise. So we are as a brand, Millet Serving Sanjeevani. I'm into food sector. These are my companies actually. So this is the Premium Swas Enterprise, which is a millet manufacturing unit. We manufacture millet-based idli dosa batters. There are a number of millet varieties, and we prepare individual batters. So my idea and my motivation to come into this millet is to get rid of the white rice, wheat and maida and preservatives based foods right from the morning till end, or wherever you go, you have food. So whatever is there, you're having it as white rice, wheat and maida, preservatives, majorly preservatives based food. So I want to show an alternative, or already there are few pioneers who have revolutionaries who have taken this aspect of giving a good health and good food to the society at present. Also in the past also they have done. So inspired by them, inspired by those revolutionaries, and there is a cause for my turning up into an entrepreneur and taking up this millet production. There is a cause I shall tell you in the later stages. So I wanted to give a good food to the society, like same how I saved my parents and my family. I just want to make my society and my country and my world save their near and dear ones from the dangerous and deadly food habits and turn to a very good and healthy food consumption. So this is my mission, a food and nutritional security to the world at large. And my vision is to convert all the white rice, wheat and maida preservatives based food to the millet based foods. So this is just a startup. I'm even my enterprise is startup, and it's the task which we have taken is also just a baby kind of startup. So yeah. So the problem which we have identified or which we faced in entire our past 20 to 25 years, we saw that there are many families and many people who are being succumbed to many diseases, right from a small disease like BP till the deadly cancerous conditions. People are suffering with one or the other disease, and they are habituated for the medicine. Medicine is at large such a dangerous, you can say, a nuclear bomb on our body, and nobody are are taking care or being conscious that they are consuming medicine, which is a nuclear bomb to the whole body and the body system. So why we are taking medicines? Because we have some disease. So why we are getting diseased? Because our food is not proper. So this is the root cause. The root cause is the food consumption, which is making us ruin day by day. And we are not bothered, or we are not careful enough to have our conscience put in that angle or that direction. So that's when I thought that we have to start or give a solution to the society, because I gave a solution to my family. So I felt I can replicate the same in my neighbors and my friends. So we started a manufacturing unit. Before we started a manufacturing unit, I used to do trading. Like my husband and myself, we came back to India way back in 2017. So right from then we were into millets, and we thought we have to start doing trading on millets, procure from the farmers and supply it to the societies, and give it to the families. Those who are, we have to educate them, we have to make them aware of the benefits of millets, and we have to make them know how each and everyone can save themselves and make their lives better. So we have started with the trading, and later on I have thought that millets being consumed as a meal is much difficult, and so I thought that we would come with a different concept where it should be a daily consumption product and it should be useful to their health. So we felt that as a Telugu people or as an Indian, we should have a very good breakfast like a king, and that breakfast should be fed enough, like we have to not bother about again for the next of the hours. So I thought that millet-based idli dosa batters are good to go, because we are fans of idli, dosas, uttappams, and many other recipes with millet tiffins. So we have thought that, okay, let's come up with a manufacturing unit, and let's supply this tiffins millet batter to the society. So that's when we have put a manufacturing unit. After the trading, we have put a manufacturing unit. We have like in the way, it's not just a one night or one time decision that we have to keep a unit. Like we have I used to do from my home this batter, what I'm going to tell you right now, which you are seeing, that millet idli dosa batter. This batter I used to prepare at home, like how each and every mother prepares at home daily idli and dosa with rice. I used to prepare with millets. So this I used to prepare at home, and I used to supply to my friends, my neighbors, and we have put a lot of awareness camps on streets, on roads, so that people can taste the batter and give the feedback. And it is so wholesome food, like we use pure millets, and there is no mixing of any kind of white rice or preservatives. Like you see, if you pick any item in the market, it is flooded with preservatives. It is loaded with maida, which is very much dangerous to our health. The health benefits and health concepts, again, later on we can discuss, but this session is especially for the entrepreneur journey. So I am just briefing in a very slide form. So we have put many awareness camps of this millet idli dosa batter. We have put a stall, we have put live dosas in communities, in exhibitions like MSME and central exhibitions. So we have gone to Mumbai, we have gone to Gujarat, we have gone to Pune, we have gone to Delhi. We are in Hyderabad as well. Like Alip has supported us in many ways. So we have put stalls and we have tasted them. So people understood that, okay, there is no much difference between rice and millet, and even millets are in varied varieties, and it is tasting very much good than white rice or wheat what we are having. So there is a lot of awareness and a lot of churning happened while before we could start our manufacturing unit. So this is one setup, and so then after having been, I'm sorry, I think, yeah. So after having done a lot of awareness camps here in Hyderabad city, and we thought simultaneously we should pursue our manufacturing setup. So we have been in touch, and we have gone to places like Coimbatore for the machinery setup, for the sat with the engineers, spoke to them. The millets being, it's not like white rice where you have one set of machinery and you just give tons and tons. So it has a varied options, like varied varieties, and each grain has its own science and the fiber content which is involved in that. And so we need to sit up with the manufacturer. We need to sit up with the product machinery developer, and we have sat for months together, and we have brought up a machinery which is known to you, and also the process which will make the product stay for the greater life without any additions of preservatives. So usually the shelf life of this product is like 2 to 3 days at home if we prepare. In large scale, we have to do something which will give a life for more than 3-4 days, and especially the first day product should be equal to the last day product when the customer opens the pouch. So that is what we have thought of, and we have done lots of R&D, and you can see this is my plant. So this is the manufacturing unit which I have with the 3.5 ton capacity, and we have total 10 to 12 members working on this. The production room has 4 to 5 people, and marketing people, and the floor manager and myself, all together we build up to a team of 12 members. So we have launched this manufacturing unit during last year, July-August season, and we are into the service sector as well as the retail stores. I shall just go through those slides. Yeah. We are into the B2B business, retailers, distributors. We are open for distribution within Hyderabad and outside Hyderabad. We are supplying right now to many retail stores in Hyderabad city, and we are supplying to more than 100 plus stores, including the restaurants, hotels, tiffin centers, and we have our own tiffin center which has come very recently, just 2 days back we have opened it, and we are planning to supply to the army, defense, canteens, hospitals, and students, colleges, everywhere. So Swiggy and Zomato also, we are into e-commerce platform, direct exporting. Though my batter is wet batter and I cannot do direct exporting, so that is when I have felt that I should do a innovation or a technology wherein the batter can be supplied. It's a wet batter and it has to be stayed in the refrigerator. So it felt like when I went to Annapurna Food Tech exhibitions conducted in Mumbai and Pune under the MSME category. So I felt that people are wanting their like millet idli based dosa and batter. So I felt that I cannot supply such far because of the logistics and the life. So I thought that I should do solar dehydration, and I have went for the solar dehydration channels where I could solar dehydrate my batter, wherein the dry form comes, and it has a shelf life of almost 1 year, more than 1 year, and it could be supplied to exports as well to and outside the city of Hyderabad. So there is a lot of difference between the already premixes available in the market. So they come directly from the grain, but my powder comes from the batter which is already fermented naturally. So there is again a lot of research happened to develop this product. This is again a unique product. So one such product is the wet batter. Other unique product is solar dehydration. For this solar dehydration, I could get a grant from Alip. I will briefly tell about Alip and its team, how they have helped me, guided me and mentored me. So this is one such product where it is doing good revenues. We have started just 3 months back. So this is also live and this is also going. And one thing in my enterprise, the journey, I have learned that there are n number of categories, n number of segmentations, especially the market of India is such that you have each and every clientele, each and every segmentation, each and every clientele. There are many different aspects, like you have a college going the students, you have to beat their taste. You have a grandfathers, grandparents, where you have to think about their health issues and their stomach issues, where you also have a small kids. Children are very palatable. If you want to try anything, just give the taste to the child. If the child says it is good, then it is super good. So there we have many segmentation, and we also have a strata of this. You can see the wealth pyramid, Indian wealth pyramid. So you can have segmentation here, like how much is the category of rich and super rich, how is the upper middle class, lower middle class, and the bulk base. So when I started my food millet manufacturing unit, I focused on the bulk base, which has 700 million. So these are poorly skilled, hardworking and struggling, where I felt that they have to be standardized. These people have to earn as good as a salary, like how an IT guy is earning. Suppose 1 lakh per month, he should also earn 1 lakh per month. And indeed, I learned in this journey that they are really earning 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh, and they have 2 to 3 houses of their own in the Malaysian quarters or in a very good places. So I learned that a street vendor, a normal batti guy with sheer hard work, he is earning 1 lakh rupee and more than 1 lakh rupee per month, and it is really astonishing for me. So I felt that a little bit I need to focus on them, because they are giving food, they're earning, but their food catering is not right one, because obviously they are not so well aware or educated to learn all these aspects. So I felt that this white rice should be changed to millet. So that's when I have approached n number of local street batti fellows, like roadside battis. Then I approached them. Initially they were not actually more welcoming, because they are afraid of their business may cut down, because the client may say that the taste is not bad, or taste is not good, or they say it is very much new to us, we want the older one. So because the awareness is also not there, like this year we are celebrating International Year of Millets. So if you see a comparison, like if you have a yoga day, if you have a Father's Day, if you have a Friend's Day, it is just one day in a year where you will get to remember, or you get to exchange your gifts to the friends or fathers or mothers. So, but this year, whole year is celebrated as an International Year of Millet. So you can understand the, you can understand the importance of the millets. You can understand how the millets are much needed to the planet Earth. In many ways, they are helpful. Not only the health-wise, This is, if you want to consume a white rice, if you want to get a plate of white rice onto your table, it consumes 10,000 to 100 gallons of water to right from the cultivation till you get it on your table. But whereas millet just needs 200 to 300 liters of water per kg. White rice requires 10,000, sugar cane requires 30,000, and wheat requires as much as 15,000 liters to just give 1 kg of any of this item. So lot of water bodies can be saved, lot of health issues can be resolved. Your health will be in good conditions. So we can lessen the hospitals, we can lessen the death problems, and we can increase the cultivation and farming. So in many ways, in all ways, these millets are supplement, you can say the main or core crux for the planet Earth. And in the due process, while I was studying the segmentation of our country, segmentation of our society, I felt that the lower bulk base is one such category, and we have developed accordingly few models to cater them. So the first model, immunity on streets, this is a kiosk model, small butty, just like a chaat butty you have. It can be prepared, it is a very small in size and can be placed on roadside. So it will be served, especially the millet-based idli, dosa, gunta punganalus, whatever the millet recipes we have. So the other is the box type, wherein it goes in the malls, it goes into the communities where you can have a very decent and service of millet tiffins. So on such, Hyderabad is specially like food truck. An electric food truck is what we have launched. We are launching this July. 3 electric food trucks will be launching. Already we have launched the kiosk. So in the due process, as I said, we are targeting the bulk base rural sector, rural segment. Rural women is one such segment wherein we can do wonders. So if an NGO has come to us while we were in the research of all these segments, all these product quality and all, we have collaborated with an NGO, and an NGO has come to our Hyderabad city. They have seen these models, they have understood these models, and they said that initially we will go with the kiosk model. So we were very much happy. And this is the kiosk model, where you can see it is initially set up in Bengaluru, and later on it got shifted to the Srikalahasti. We were giving training to them. We were making them understand. These are rural women. See, they don't have degrees and PGs like how we have, but they are trying to understand. They're already working on, they're already entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs, like curry leaves entrepreneurs, like flower entrepreneurs, like they are tiffin center vendors. So they are supplying cloth material, tailoring people are there. So these every lady and each and every one from the MEPMA and GHMC people, they have understood, because you see, I mostly believe that woman is one such human being, one such being where they can create a very huge and big change right from the family till the world. So I felt they have to be targeted. So because they are the Annapurnas for everyone, for all of us, I felt they should be targeted. And the journey is also as such that whomever I'm meeting, they're all like very interested in taking this forward, like we will make this happen. And they really made it happen. These 4 rural women from Srikalahasti, they have come to us, they have learned, they have understood, they made the tiffins. And this year, January 4th, we have launched in the Srikalahasti the livelihood project, rural women entrepreneur, and the kiosk. You can see it here. So this is the one we have received a great response from the Srikalahasti team, like the GHMC commissioner, the local MLA. They were very much encouraging. As soon as we put on to the table that we would like to go here, we would like to put a stall here, they have given a place in APSRTC. So likewise, we are now the revenue, now the food kiosk is going on very superly, and each woman is earning 20,000. So the overall they are getting 1 lakh or so, and each woman is earning 20,000. It is not very small amount, because in rural area, those women have not seen more than 2,000 in hands per month if they work continuously for 8 hours also. So this kiosk is giving them 20,000, which is really a heaven for them, and they are feeling very much supportive, confident enough that they are giving a good food to the society, and they're earning it, and they're earning very good amount in that small such rural area. So we want to implement it in all such rural places. We want the support from government. We have Rama Devi ma'am, as I will speak about her. ASC Ali Rehab has helped me in like making my project. The detailed project is submitted to KCR Garu here, and they are working on it. Even she has taken me, Rama ma'am has taken me to the Cherlapalli jail, where they wanted to set up many kiosks in Hyderabad city, like 100+ kiosks will come over in passing years, and we will see very good change. This is one again, as I explained, the trucks. So these are the other aspects of my thing. And very recently, I felt that we should also enter into again, this is another strata. The rural segment is one such segmentation. The batters is one other such segmentation, where it will be scattering to upper and middle class people. And again, this is the Millet Ruchulu restaurant. This has been launched at KPHB phase 9 near Vasant Nagar. So it's besides Ganesh Shyam. And this has been launched very recently. And this will be totally India's first millet tiffins, wherein there will not be serving any kind of mixing with white rice, wheat, or maida. There are few restaurants and there are few millet tiffins where people are giving ragi dosa, idli batters everywhere, but they are adding white rice and they're adding wheat in their menu. So, but my restaurant will be completely millet based. It's 100% natural, unpolished, and I shall not use any kind of sugar. No such sugar will be added, and no refined oils will be encouraged anymore. So I'm using only cold pressed oil, which is very much costly, but my prices are very minimal. Anybody can come and taste them. So this is my challenge, and this is my gut feeling, and I'm so confident that it will do very good even on the roadside. But even if you see this, all the setup and all, you see, I felt like I have partnered, and my partner is like, okay, he is expert in the food industry, but he was like, with millets, does it go or does it not go? But here my partner has come with shared trust on us, like myself and my husband, that okay, these people are working so hard, why not try and let's see how it happens. And really, for their wonder actually, the day one, the sales are like very good. It has flooded continuously. People are coming, and every day, like it's been 3 days, and all the 3 days, I think there were around 200 to 1,000 people coming regularly. So when we inquired them, they are not repetitive clients coming. They are new clients. There are new clients coming daily, and it is going very good. And I'm happy to say this. So presently, if you take my manufacturing sector, there are no competitors. There are even like ID Guy is there and some other but they are into white rice based. As far as millet based, especially the positive millets, I shall just tell you what is the difference between the positive and neutral. Neutral millets are very well known to you people, like ragi, jowar, bajra. All these millets are very well known to the Indian diaspora. But the foxtail millet, little millet, kodo, barnyard, these are all the positive millets where the fiber is more, where they have the capacity to reverse the gaze of the cancer. So why I'm telling it? Because if you can stop, if anyone stops white rice for 1 week and have millets, then you'll see a very drastic change in your BP levels, sugar levels, thyroid levels, dialysis. I can see pre-diabetic babies being born. I can see pre-diabetic children, a child who has come to my restaurant yesterday, and while we were on our campaigns, awareness campaigns, they're having insulin shots every day. For small child, they're giving insulin shots. So you can understand the level, the leverage where the people are going to, people are heading, because they are using morning till evening, they're flooded with only sugar. Even white rice is sugar, maida is sugar, and wheat is sugar. So I just want to make them clear, and they're understanding the importance of the millets, that they are rich in fiber, protein, all sorts of minerals are there. And why don't we shift here? They are like, it is so damn more than good, more than better than white rice, what we are having. So why don't we shift? They're having that, taking, coming to the restaurant, they're learning, they're going, and they're implementing in the house. So that is why I wanted. So the setup of my restaurant or the setup of my kiosk is not just earning money for my enterprise, but they should implement it their homes. They should see them. It is like very easy, and they should make their lives better. So that is what I felt. You can go through my website, www.milletservings.in, wherein I have put a lot of information there for you people. You can just go to my Instagram as well, Millet Serving Sanjeevani. If you come back, there are no competitive, so there are no competitors right now. They may come, and I'm welcoming many more people to come to become my competitor, because the more competitors come, the more the usage in the people will happen. So I'm very much welcoming them. So we have collaborations with the NRLDM, National Rural Livelihood Mission. So we have partnered with them. We are going to the small models which I have, which are manifested in the society right now. They are going to implement it in the future, in the coming next 1 to 10 years. And we would like to see them happen in each and every state of India and outside India as well. So for all this, I have a support system. I should really spend some time here, because central government scheme are more and likely for the women, and more and likely to each and every one of the society. So I have granted as a woman entrepreneur for my enterprise, PMFME scheme, Pradhan Mantri Micro Food Formalization Enterprise. And I have taken support from the banking. Canara Bank has helped me in giving us loan for machinery of 60 lakhs. And I have put my own funds. My plan took around 2 crores, and the remaining fund I have pulled in. And especially AIC Alip Vihab. I should really thank one of my elderly mentor, like Sri Bhujangrao Garu. He has guided me, he has guided us, and he has one person who has introduced us to the AIC Alip Vihab. And when I came to AIC Alip Vihab, we have come for women and all. So they have Madam, really Rama ma'am, she has a very soft corner for women and rural women. She has a very soft corner, like, so working hard for the women who are under struggling, and women who are being want to try to put their enterprise, and students also. She is so supportive. She understands them very well, and she catches them very well, and their idea, their implementation, how they're heading, and all this she thinks she understands. And she has helped me as in the SISFS seed fund, wherein I could develop my dry product from the wet batter, and I could get a loan of 10 lakhs from AIM Niti Ayog for my batter production plant. And especially the team, Dr. Zahur sir, he is like one such person who really has that capability, that potential. See, whenever you go to an organization or any company, you will want to, as an entrepreneur, as a struggling entrepreneur, as a struggling startup, I want to see one such person who can really understand me, have my concepts, aspects being understood, and make them guide in a very proper way, like wherever I may do wrong, because I'm not all godfather for my company. So I may do wrong, I may go here and there. So he used to guide me. Rama ma'am used to guide me. They used to say that, okay, you have a manufacturing unit. It is not that all. You need to keep a live kitchen, live dosa batter stalls everywhere. You need to make them taste. So that is how really helped me. And Zahu sir has a good capability of understanding me, trying to get me a lead, connects, and he's very encouraging. He's very sharp. He's very intelligent. And you see, these are all the team. ASC Ali team really is very good. One thing, everywhere, wherever you go, you should have confidence in your product. You should be very confident in your product, that either whatever you are into, like you're into, it can be a manufacturing unit, it can be a service unit, in whichever way you can be a very good marketing agent. Whatever you do, you have to be very confident enough that whatever comes in your journey, you should be able to cope up and go ahead. Though there are struggles, of course, there is no such entity, there is no such a cozy platform where you'll get very easily. You have to go through the thorns and you have to get the rose. So these are the recognitions like from KTR sir, from Sabita madam, ASC, Niti Ayog sir has come, and a few such awards have come, and these are very memorable for me, because these are very boosting. ASC Ali Rehab, I should really thank them, and I'm so deeply moved by their efforts for me, keeping me, making me introduced to many big people, apart from our hard work and struggle. So this is our team, like myself and my husband, we work for all these models. We work for all these research. He is one such person, my husband, who has lots of experience in the models, generating models, talking to the people. Again, I should tell that any enterprise, any entrepreneur must be on road, on street, to understand the client, to understand the people's perspective, to understand the different brands, different you see, there is a flower vendor. How he manages his flowers, how he manages his vegetables, they're like 1 day, 2 day life. So how he manages is how he procures, how he sells, how much he stores. So if you go to Boyampalli market, how the vegetables are being taken. If you go to a service sector, how they're able to manage. If you see Zomato, Swiggy, Big Basket, how they're able to manage all these things. You have to be on street, on road for initial days, and then only you'll be able to understand how it works. So before closing my session, my talk, I would like to say that, as I said previously, I was a housewife. I love to, though I worked for Infotech, though I am a mechanical engineering graduate, I want to lead a decent, very housewife life. But it's not all that housewife is a cooking aspect, or it is a cleaning aspect, or it is she has a time of 10 hours. I used to spend my hours in my home reading the documents of Sri Abdul Kalam sir, reading the TIFAC documents of Sri Y.S. Rajan sir, hearing about the Indian economy, how it works. And before all this, I used to understand. I am a student of RK Mat, Ramakrishna Mission. So there I learned many aspects of serving, of giving, of learning. If you think of yourself, you'll be to yourself only. If you think of others, you'll be served. You'll be as a weapon in the God's hand to serve the whole society. So that is where a transition in my mind happened. And I should say that is the seed where I have sown during my housewife life. So in these 10 years, there is a lot of churning. I have learned many books on history, many books on Indian economy. I have heard of many great revolutionary leaders, how they worked for India. So that is where I was. And suddenly one day in 2017, I received a call when I was in New York City. I received a call from my parents that my mother is in final stages of a cancer and she might not be survived. She might not be there for next years. So that was a very shocking news for me. And immediately from New York City to the ICU. I have landed and I saw that. So suddenly my mother was very happy. She was doing all her works and my in-laws are very good at their health. But how they have succumbed to cancerous conditions, that to final stage, this made me a very, you can say that is the change. That is where a change happened. Like I should come to the public and I should serve it. Like my mother, when she got acquainted, when she got this cancer, that is when I have learned of Sri Kadarvalli sir, the millets, Dr. Hegde sir, who was talking about the food transition and the mafia and the nexus which is going to happen for India to the world at last. So I have been learning and reading, listening to their talks, and I learned that there is a lot of things happening and I'm not aware of it. I'm not so known to it. So that's when I shifted to millets, and with protocols which Kadar sir has given to my mother and my in-laws, I have we have strictly, they have also followed without any complaints. And now after these 5 years and 6 years, my mother is completely out of the cancer. Usually the PET scan or any diagnosis in the cancer history, all dead. Any cancer cell cannot be a dead cell. So in my mother's case, all the cancer cells in her body, after the usage of millets for the 3 months continuously, they have become dead cells. So that is where I felt that these are the life-saving grains. Our Indian ancient grains are life-saving grains, where we miss them because of the, because of the malnutrition which has come to our India from Britishers and elsewhere. So that is when we have lost our ancient grains and we have adopted to the white rice. And now again, we are going back to them. And I feel like my in-laws, if you see, they are 75 years old and they have been using from 6 years right now. So they used to take per day 20 medicines for BP, diabetes, for thyroid, everything. But now they are not taking any single medicine and they are doing very good. I can see you many videos, show you many. My father-in-law plays cricket even now. So all this strength comes from the food you take, and all this strength comes from how dharmic and ethical you are towards your enterprise. So with this, I would like to end, and women is the such one who can spearhead all this, and I encourage more women to come and more men to support the women, the cause, and lead the society in a very good way. So I'll end my session here and I'm open for any questions if you have.
Thank you, Supriya madam. It's very inspirational story of yours. And you are succeeded as an entrepreneur, as a woman, as a cancer winning woman. In many ways, you are inspirational to all the people. And we are hearing this year is the year of millets,
Yes,
by our PM sir. And are you promoting any millet stories who have succeeded like the who have win?
yes, I have many case studies, sir. I really have very good. It's good that you have reminded me. I forgot to share it here. If I have a time, I can share 2 here.
Yes, ma'am, you can do it.
Yes, when I was preparing batter at my home, and we have put just a teapot on the street where KCR Garu, the COVID is going on, and we were given only 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the evening time. So we have put a small stall because we went to hundreds of butties to replace white rice with millets, and nobody were welcoming or coming in front. So myself and we thought that why don't we put it? So whenever you do it, the other person do. When you say, nobody does. When you do, the other person will learn and do. So that is how we have put a setup. And daily, to encourage me, there is a sweet shop owner beside my stall. So he used to encourage me by taking my barnyard dosa, by tasting my millet idli. So his wife used to say that, why are you taking outside food? They are very dangerous to health. I'm preparing at home. And he's a crorepati, and he has a BMW car, but he comes to my stall and he has taken for 1 month, he has taken. So he is also a very hard working person. He used to tell me at the end of the 30th day, in a month. He told me that I worked rigorously in my life, in my childhood. My body is full of aches because he used to laddul chesevada in anmata. He used to make sweets for his sweet shop. So he's a Swagruha sweet owner. So he used to make sweets since childhood, and he has many aches in his hands. So when he tried my barnyard dosa and other millet recipes for continuously 1 month, at the 30th day, he told me that my aches are gone. My wife could not do anything. My mother could not do anything. You are the one such girl who have done to me. And now I will tell to my wife, see, this girl has cured my disease and you cannot. So now she is using millets in her home, and she is using, they are not coming no more to me, but I'm very much happy that because of millets, there could be a change. There is a change. Because there is a change, I have come forward, and I can see many such aspects. Even now, a cancer patient's husband calls my husband, and he takes what to take, what not to take, and she is going on under chemotherapy. You see, when you go on for chemotherapy, when you take that chemo, your hair will go, you will be weakened, your body will be like just like a dead person's body. But when you take millets and the kashayas, the protocol which Kadir sir has guided, like given us, when you go to that protocol, you will really not find such drastic problems in your body. My mother, she used to go for chemotherapy, and she used to just come in an hour. Like, we were surprised and we were so astonished, like really millet does such wonders, because whenever you have a chemotherapy, your body, like I said, it will be burning from inside. You will not survive. For every chemo, doctors used to struggle for each and every patient I used to see, but my mother is the only one who used to come, where she used to come from the hospital within 1 hour. Like, she used to, it's just like a blood donation. It's like just like a BP checkup for her. So these are the food which we are going to give to your body. So this is one case study. I have many such case studies. My mother is one, my father-in-law, the sweet shop, the Swagruha food owner is the one, and the many other cancer people, they call me, they take ambali, which is a much more sharper one to clear your diseases. I have not actually taken a video of all theirs because I am also flooded with so much of work, and I just tell them how to use. But definitely in some time, in a few months, I will be free from all the works, and I will definitely go back to them and take their videos, their feedbacks and all.
Thank you, madam. And another thing is, there is a myth that these millets are for those who are ill, and people think that those are ill, they have to take, and they are not tasty at all.
See, in the myth, there is a logic. People are not using their brains. I will tell. See, when they are ill, if they are getting cured, and if they are getting cured with millets, so when you use it regularly, you will not get any disease. You will not get again any illness. That is what they are missing here.
Really, madam. We have one question in the chat box. Where can we get best millets? Which are
now millets. See, you have to be careful when you go for millets, like unpolished millets. See, the science behind the grain, I'm telling you now. The white rice wheat have the grain in the straight form. The grain is oval in shape. The science behind any grain, if you see millet, the grain is circular. So the fiber, the anti-cancerous elements, and the antioxidant elements are surrounded when you are circular. When the grain is circular, it is in a cyclic form. So the fiber which is there in the outer layer is also in the seed, in the deep layer also. But in the white rice and in the wheat, which is oval in shape, there is no such concept of fiber and nutrition in it, because of their structure, basic structure itself. So when you go for millets, they should be unpolished, and you're getting millets here. I have my own plant. I procure tons and tons of millets every month, and we get from farmers, millers directly unpolished. And if you want to buy in the stores of Hyderabad, you have Raitu Nestam, Raitu Mitra, Grami Naturals. Because before I have a plant, I used to buy from them only. So there are many organic stores where you get 24 Mantra is one such, Sudhanya is one such, Raitu Nestam, Raitu Mitra, and Grami Naturals. Everyone are having millets now in Hyderabad. You can get from these stores.
Thank you, madam. I think Shaina Gangadharan got the answer from the speaker. Thank you, madam. We have no more questions arrived here. So
Thank you so much.
thank you so much for participating in our workshop and inspiring many people.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity to interact with you and your students.
It is for faculty, madam. All the
Okay.
faculty.
Okay. Right.
Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you.
Dear participants, we have our next speaker, Mr. Amarnath, founder Quaint Technologies. Sir, we welcome you.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Sir, please, if you want to share something, you can share via the share screen.
Sure. Yeah.
Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, done. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good morning. So myself, Amarnath, and I'm from IIM Calcutta, specialist in the marketing and everything. And we started Quanint TechSoft is our website. And so just let me share. So this is our website, and we provide different type of solutions and the services to the end clients, cater to B2B and B2C. And we have products as well. So I'll talk about my product in some time. So I started this one in 2017, and it's been a long journey, and we have different type of services, as you can see. Our software services and the digital services and the hardware services. So in the hardware also, mostly we concentrate on the hardware services in the 3D printing, PCB development, firmware development, and the product designs. And we cater to multiple industries for the healthcare, finance, hospitality, education, and everything. And coming to the solutions part, we cater to multiple solutions, let's say for park management, property management, HR, attendance, inventory, like different type of solutions we are providing. So recently we have done a government project in Andhra Pradesh for the Vijayawada municipality. So where they have the Rajiv Gandhi Park for the entrance automation, we have done that part. And we provide some kind of a trainings for the web development, 3D printing, Fusion 360, and digital marketing. So that is all what we have done so far. And so we are a people of 13 people currently, and we have around 20 years of experience. And we have done a lot of projects for the Tata Communications. TCS is one of our clients, and SG Analytics and ICAM, like Fortune 500, we have around 5 to 6 people we are working for them, and remaining topmost MNCs and companies, so we are working. So these are our team, so around 13 people, which caters to multiple expertise in different ways. So that is what we have in this Quanint TechSoft currently. Apart from this one, today I would like to talk more about a special product which we have developed and which we started in 2016. That is called a Buchuk. So let me share that. Okay, so this is a Buchuk. It's one of our product. We have multiple products, and one of them is Buchuk. So Buchuk is a robo chef. So till now you heard about the millets and organic stuff and everything related to the food products. And this time you are going to see the problem that you are facing in another perspective. Coming to this one, Dr. Zahurullah is our mentor, and he has a lot of expertise in multiple industries and electronic wise and mechanical design. So he is guiding us currently for our product, and he has a vast experience in setting up more than the incubators, around 80 crores and 150 startups across the 500 crores valuation he has done so far in this one. So we are incubated at ELIP VHub, and which they have given me a chance of exposure of our product and everything to us. And what Buchuk is, the major problem that what we have seen is cooking is a tiresome process. As you have, as you are every day, you are seeing a day-to-day life. So from morning to till evening, we are busy with something, and sometimes we don't get we don't get the time to cook the food. And cooking the food is a very tiresome process that what we have seen. And most of them, like 1 to 2 hours, and maybe it depends, like 2 to 4 hours also, people are spending time in the kitchen. If you talk especially women, they're spending at least 2 hours per day, they're spending all in the kitchen. So, and that is a very big task for the many employees. And let's say you need to come to the college, and before that one, the bus started around 8 o'clock in the morning. So before that one, you need to complete end to end. Then only you can able to get all the stuff. But before to get all this done, you need to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So that is main part. And most of the bachelors and working people, they don't know how to cook the food. That is also a very major problem that we have seen. Because of that reason, we are ordering from Swiggy and Zomato and outside food, and we are going to restaurants and eating outside food. So that is very big problem. And because of this reason, where we don't know how to cook the food, because of that, we are going outside and having that. In the long term, right now it is time, because we can save some time, but in the long term, by having this outside food, we don't know what kind of oils they are using. So most of outside any kind of a thing, they're using palm oil and some other kind of oil. And the same oil repetitively they are doing for multiple recipes and for multiple uh, kind of a recipes they are doing. So because of that reason, in a long term, you see a lot of health issues in your body. So that is the another problem that we have seen. And every day going to a hotel or a restaurant, it's a very expensive thing, and we can't do it in every day, right? So these are the different type of problems, and hope in this 50 participants, maybe all of this one maybe cater to one of these problem on an everyday day-to-day basis. We thought, okay, we don't have any kind of a solution right now in this market, so that's why we don't see as a problem. But when you see a solution, let's say washing machine, before we wash to our own clothes, and we don't see a problem. Why? Because we don't have any specific solution for that. When the washing machine came, then we see, oh, if the washing machine is there, then automatically it can wash our clothes. Then you can spend a lot of time. So that is where a solution is there. Then you can see, okay, for my problem, there is a solution is there. Similarly, we have seen this problem. So the problem identifies where it happens is in 2014. I'm working in India Infotech in Indore. From basically from South India. So I don't get dal, fry, sambar, rasam, this kind of a food I didn't get anywhere. Because of that reason, I'm searching for multiple hotels, but didn't. Moreover, in the North Indian part, we get different type of rotis and either kulcha or paratha, like this kind of a stuff. But when I ask for more rice or chawal, they don't serve much. They're giving very little bit as a cup of rice, and that is what that entire region is in Indore, I can say. And they used to give me the dal bati and different kind of food items, which I'm not able to have it every day. So I thought at that time, why can't we make an automation of our own recipe maker? Why? Because we have the pressure cookers, kind of a rice cookers we have. When you add the rice cooker, it will make it within 20 to 30 minutes, and it will make the rice. Okay. Similarly, why can't we make the recipes in the similar way? So at that time I started, and in 2015 I resigned, and from 2015 September I resigned the company and came back to Hyderabad. And at the time I started what to do for this one, or what are the different ways I can able to make this kind of a robot. I kind of at the time I don't know whether it is a robot or some kind of a automation that I would like to make it. So in 2016, one of my right now my co-founder, He is an assistant professor in Tanuku, Akul Sri Ramulu College. So I told him, this is what one of my idea. Can you able to help me? Why? Because he is an electronics person. I thought he is the right suitable person for me at that time. So I told him my idea, my vision, and this is what I would like to make it in this one. He said, yes, I'm willing to come. So he resigned his assistant professor job and joined me as a co-founder in 2016. So from 2016 to 2018, it's still in the brainstorm idea, like how to do. Why? Because there is no solution till now in the market. Even now also, there is no solution. We started way back into 6 years before. We are just thinking how to make this one. We started with multiple ways, and robot means, if you see like a humanoid robot where it can cook with hands and something, but that is not the way. Why? Because when you go to your kitchen, someone is making the recipe with hand or something, you'll get feared and you will get afraid by seeing those kind of stuff. No. Why? Because that is not our main concept. We make automation of the recipes. It should be human friendly and human can able to adopt that one, right? That is where we thought, okay, we have the micro ovens. So many, some people have micro ovens. So people are habituated to micro oven kind of a shape. So we also have a similar kind of a shape where we can able to make the recipes in that way. So that's where we got the solution around in 2018. So 2 years we brainstormed how to make and everything. Then our solution came into the picture. Now the solution is you need to select the recipe and you can make your customization. Why? Because your way of eating is completely different and my way is completely different. Let's say might be one of you guys like having more chili and less oily. I'm eating less salt or more spiciness like that. So you need more customization. So that kind of a customization we bring and you can adjust in our application and then that's all. In just 3 steps, you can make your recipe. The solution which we have made is, you can see in the video here, it's you just need to put the raw vegetables, that's all. The rest of the things, it can be done automatically. So you can see that Dondika fry right now, because it is very simple one and which I can showcase at this moment. But more number of things you can see in the YouTube. You can just type buchuk and you can see a lot of things. You can see this is the raw vegetables, that's all. How much of salt is required, how much of chili is required, and how much of water is required, oil is required, everything it can be done automatically. So based on the weight of the vegetables, it will calculate, okay, 500 grams of potato, it requires 20 ml of oil. So automatically it will check and you can make it. So if you don't want that much of oil, you can customize in our app and you can make like, no, I need just 10 ml of oil. That's all. You just make it. So that is how it will make it. Right now we have plenty of different type of recipes and you just need to tap it. We have dals, 10 different type of dals, sambars, and fries of around 50 types, and rasam is around again 10 types. So around 60 to 70 different type of South Indian cuisine we have. And if you can talk about North Indian, we have paneer butter masala, kadai veg, and kaju paneer, like anything related to the paneer items, and you can make it. Like whatever you are having in the restaurant, you can make in this kind of a mission. And moreover that, it's not like just it make the recipe, but at the same time, let's say if your grandmother is making some kind of a recipe, okay, so you need to preserve that one somewhere, like the recipe maker. You can just, let's say if someone is saying the stepwise, this is the steps, so you can preserve it and store in our mission, it can able to make it. And let's say if your son or daughter is somewhere in other country, in US or somewhere, so you can make the recipe here and they can able to download your recipe in other country and they can able to make whatever the recipe you're making here, they can able to eat it. So this is also major problem that majority of the students currently who are staying in US, either because of jobs or studying purpose, mostly the parents are in India and their son or daughter in US, UK, some other country. Then they are not able to get their mother kind of a feeling or taste. Okay, so whatever the recipe you're making here, they can able to download the same thing in other location, they can able to download and do it. So everyone can have a lunch or dinner with the same recipes, whatever you're making here. They can also do the same thing, and everyone can interact and eat. That is what you can do. And because of this solution, you can save a lot of time from your kitchen, and it's your own creativity. Let's say if you'd like to make your own recipe in our application, you can create your own recipe. And let's say if you are in the college right now and you would like you need to reach your home around 8 o'clock in the night. What you can do is from your college or something, you just need to tap it around 6 o'clock. I need this kind of a recipe, select it. But keeping the vegetables should be in the machine only. You need to select and tap it. Then by the time you reach home, it will be ready. So that is what it can make it. That is the solution that we are bringing, and it's completely hygienic. And of course, whatever the oil that you are inserting inside, that is where depends on what kind of oil you are going to use. And all the utensils that we are using, it's completely now what I can say, it's we are not using any kind of aluminum kind of a kadai or something. We are using completely steel or cast iron. So these are the two types that we are using at this moment. So that is the solution that we brought it. And it's around 2018 we started. In 2019 we launched in Hightex. That is our first one. So we are the first one into the market. That is one of our USP. And you can able to make South Indian, North Indian, even Chinese items as well. You can make noodles, fried rice, all of these things inside this one. And once the recipe is done, what is the major task is the washing part. So it has the auto washable as well. Once the recipe, whatever you is done, you just need to keep your kadai again inside the machine and click on the washing. So how the dishwasher cleans it, it cleans it. But it's not like 100% cleanable thing, but it's like 60 to 70%. It will clean and it will wash. So that is what we are bringing. And everything, it's a new product and innovation. It requires some time to get into the market, and it's very compact in design, and it can suit for any home. Right now we are catering only to the B2C, where it can cook up to 2 kgs, and for 4 to 6 people it can make it. And you can save a lot of time, hygienic, taste, everything into this machine. And you can access it from anywhere, but because it is IoT integrated, and our own AI algorithms can make the recipes very tastily, as you can see. And one more thing is there is a marketplace we have, so you can sell your recipes in our marketplace. What does that mean is there are so many people who love cooking, okay, and they have different tastes altogether. So what you can do is you can create the recipe and add into our marketplace. I'll show in the last maybe slide what is the marketplace. You can add the recipe in our marketplace. So people who like to download that one, they need to pay the amount. Let's say for paneer butter masala, you just made it and upload in our marketplace. It's like a Play Store and App Store. If I can make it very simply, you need to make your own number, like a 300 rupees or 200 rupees. It's up to you. They just download it for 300 rupees and you will get the money. So that is a marketplace that we are creating. Why? Because food is a very vast thing, and we cannot make it for a single state or something. Why? Because Punjab is different, Gujarat is different, Rajasthan is different, Andhra, Telangana, Kerala, everyone has a different taste. So we are bringing kind of a marketplace. It's completely a platform that we are building. Anyone can come into the marketplace and upload their recipes. Whoever likes it, they just download it. So that is what one of the USP is. So our current target market is mostly for the 3 people, for working employees like you, and bachelors, and the senior citizens. Even senior citizens, we have seen they can't able to make the recipe. I mean, they can't make the curry or every day-to-day life. So they just click on this one, this recipe, and what they want, and without onions, with garlic, without garlic, the customization side is it has, and done. That's all. It will make it. So our current target market for the UK is around 1.5%, and for India is around 5%, and for USA is around 1.3%, and Canada is around 3.8%. And we got inquiries from all these four countries, and majorly from India. So we already have around 500 pre-orders, which we are delivering by this December. And for the Hyderabad region kind of a people, we are delivering in the next 2 months. By August, we are delivering 10 pieces where they can test in their homes for 1 week free trial. And we are getting for kind of a feedback from them. So that is what we are doing at this moment. So our main vision and vision is, our vision is to becoming the brand of automatic food cooking machines in the market. And so people think, okay, this is a machine, I need some kind of a hand kind of love that we are making it. But every day, day to day, it's not possible. Majorly, many of people loves cooking. Even I love cooking, but mostly our Saturdays or Sundays, when I get free time, I'll do that one. But the rest of the days, I'm not able to do my own cooking because of I love it. Why? Because I don't find the time to cook the food. So we are revolutioning the way people think about and approach the home cooking, and being a household name and essential for kitchen appliance for families worldwide. So if you see, our product name is Buchuk. So why the name Buchuk derives is, if you have seen South India, one of the movies, they're calling it Buchki Buchki. Okay, and majorly many people are calling their kids as Buchki. It's a kind of a small kid, kind of a pet name, I can say. So our mission is also should be like a child in every home. So that's why we named it as Buchuk. And it should be very small, crisp, and very easy to remember. So that's why we named in that way. And all our mission, it's not like a mission or a robot, I can say. So every time I made it as something. So it's one of your part in your home. So that's why we made it as a Buchuk. And that is our vision too. And our mission is to make the cooking easier and more efficient for the consumers. And the quality of food that you are going to eat every day, it should be more increased day by day. Like right now, everything is coming to the organic in part. So you need to change the way that you are going to eat. Sometimes people said we are not going outside and we are completely making ourselves. And if you talk about the same kind of a machine solution to our grandparents, no, we don't need any machines. I myself cook every day to make it. So there are some kind of people which they are not even able to think this kind of a machine should make it in that way. But when you see the revolution kind of a products, either the washing machine or the micro oven or AC, fridge, anything, at the starting of this one, people are not habituated. So changing the habits of other people, it's very tough and it takes a lot of time for any kind of a product. So that is one. Our mission is to educate and awareness about this is not a kind of a robot, and not it's not like a micro oven. Why? Because it should not release any kind of a UV rays or anything. So your food is completely like how you are doing it your home. We just automate. That's the only thing we made it. No, it should not make anything related to the other parts of a sensors, or it will release some kind of a UV rays or something. Our main target is to reduce the time and effort to prepare your meals, and you can spend your more quality time to your family, 2 hours or 3 hours, something like that. And we got our own patents for this machine. It's a completely granted, the patent, and 4 trademarks we have. And these are some of the YouTube videos that you can see about what we have done so far. And it's still in the progress. We are ready to upload the new way of mission recipes and everything into this one. But whatever we have done so far, we just uploaded into YouTube. You can just have a look. And these are some of the events that we have went. And one of the thing you can see the elite part. So you can see Elite has given a lot of exposure to cater to multiple people. At the bottom, you can see Governor Tamilisai came to our stall, and she has seen the entire video, what we have shown displayed live. Like if you like any kind of a recipe, we made it instantly, and you can able to see the live demo. Why? Because until you experience, you can't make it, right? So let's say either it can be phone or it can be anything, even though there are so many online like Flipkart or Amazon, but until you feel and touch and taste it, some of the things that you can't buy it. So that's why we are giving a free trial of 1 week, where you can take our machine to your home and keep it and do it accordingly what you are going to do in a day-to-day life. If suits for you, then you can purchase it. So that is what our concept is, and we are going into that direction. And Elite VCard Hub, we at the time, Tamisai came and have seen our entire process and everything. And at the top, you can see Dr. Zahurullah is also there, and Rama Devi Madam is also there. And we got a grant from MSME. So the MSME members was also there into that one. And these are some of the pictures and everything from this part. And these are some of the this is one of them in the Economic Times, and another one, some of the newspapers that they have covered. And our milestones so far is we have done 2 prototypes till now, and we are working on the 3rd prototype. And we have already tested with multiple people, that 100 people with various recipes we have done. And we got our final patent. And because of I am from IIM Calcutta, so I published one of the research case study, which is in the IIM case study book journals. So you can still able to find out when you just type Buchuk case study, you can get from IIM Calcutta library. And we featured in multiple magazines and the news channels. So our current subscribers currently, where we have pre-ordered, pre-order of 500 people, 94% from India, 3% from US, 2% from Canada, and 1% from Saudi Arabia. So the composition of the social media audience, we got 55 to 64 people where they have very shown interest to purchase this product. And the next one is 65 plus, and 25 to 34 is around 8%. So you can see the male versus the female kind of a part. And how many different type of positions, let's say C-level executives like CTO, CEO level, they're around 20%, and employees is around 35% who shown interest to purchase it, and 25% of the students, and 7% is a housewife. And one of the interesting fact that we got to see here is out of the 500 pre-orders we got, 79.3%, nearly 80% booked is men. So only 20% women booked it. We thought it should be reverse, but surprisingly, we got 80% men booked it for their wives, I think. So 80% is for men. And these are some statistics that we got from the survey part. How many people are ready to purchase this machine and not ready yet? We need to see the demo first and then decide is around 18.4. And vegetarian versus non-vegetarian. I didn't speak about this part, veg and non-veg. So right now, I talked about everything is about the veg part. Coming to the non-veg, we already tried with chicken and mutton. So these 2 things we have done so far. And fish is what we are trying to address it. It's still in the progress, but chicken and mutton and yeah, mostly these 2 is very good, and we are about to release in the 2nd phase. Right now, our 1st phase is almost done, so that's why we don't want to touch, or we don't want to add this kind of part into that one. But when we deliver by this December, we are complete the phase 2, and we are going to add this non-veg items as well. Like different type of non-veg items will come up. And at the same time, you can also create your own recipe in the aspect of non-veg, and you can create it. So out of this one, 55% of them are subscribers are non-veg, and 45% are the veg people. So it's mostly kind of equal. So we need to cater to non-veg people as well, but because it's kind of a platform where you can make either non-veg or veg. It depends on your choice. So, but we don't want to make as a separate veg as a separate mission, non-veg as a separate mission. No, it's a same mission, which like you can make it either veg or non-veg. So people would like to see demo as 66% people say, yes, I need to see the demo and then purchase it. And the current revenue model is we have multiple revenue models from direct sellers, retailers, dealers, and pay and download kind of a SaaS kind of a item and resellers. So our product cost is around 40 to 45,000 rupees. That is the overall product cost. And we are currently thinking to sell directly from our website. And instead of going to the resellers and retailers, why? Because we have multiple people where we need to give a lot of commissions to the offline stores and everything. So rather than that one, until for some time, we go with our own brand, with our own website. If you can see our website, you can just, when you open that one, you can see name, email, and a phone number. When you subscribe it, you will get the notification. That is what we are going to take as a pre-order. For currently, we are not taking any money from them, but we are just taking only the interested people where they can just mention your name and email and phone number. That is what we are taking and adding into it. So by this time, for whoever is interested, we are going to deliver maybe in the next year for them. Why? Because we already have 500 pre-orders. We are need to cater to those people. So we are doing only for these people at this year. So that is our target one. So that is what direct part. Now the dealers wise, retailers wise, and resellers wise, it will take time to come into the market. Offline stores, like you can see, the same thing we have already done with Pi Electronics and with Reliance Digital, all this part, Chroma as well. But to come into those stores, it will take time. At least next by 2024, maybe we are trying to those part. And this is our product evolution timeline. We launched the first version in 2019, and due to COVID, no one had come. No one didn't turn up to the office. So at the time, we did some kind of a rigorous time of this marketing part and everything. In second version 2021, we launched it, and third version 2023, we are able to complete this one. So by July or August, we are going to deliver to 10 people at this time. As I mentioned, that is the marketplace. You can see as a second option. And the first option is the D2C, means direct to the consumer. We are driving it from our website part. So that is how the marketplace looks like. You just add your own recipe, and you can upload the recipe, and you whenever someone downloads, you will get the money too. And the third option is our Flipkart and Amazon. So these two things. Where that is why, because mostly people are purchasing from this one. So we are doing from Amazon and Flipkart too soon. And our current status currently is we got the grant from MSME Hackathon 1 supported by ELIP of 20 lakhs. We got it. And the next 1 crore fund from same MSME for the machinery part and everything, where LEP has shown around 10,000 SFT of space in the own industrial area in Pragati Nagar. And through that one, we are getting the machinery from MSME. So our first prototype launched in 2019, as I mentioned, everything. And the delivering the first 10 products by households by December 2023. But because of ELIP and everyone, the incubating and the mentorship and everything, we made it instead of December, we are just delivering by this August only. So we have cut down the time of around 6 months, and we are delivering by August 2023. And the sale price is around 45,000 rupees. And the first year target from December 2023 to 2024 is around 1,000 orders. We are going to make it. For already we have 500 pre-orders. In this next 6 months, we get definitely the next 500 orders is going to fulfill. So we are going to make it for this one. And each mission, as I say, like the current statistic for the second year and the third year as well. So that is all about the mission part. And I would like to talk about the marketing, what we have done. And this is our quoting, and I'm Amarnath. I'm take off marketing operations and all the website part, applications and everything. And as I mentioned, that assistant professor is Subramaniam. He takes care of the product development. And Tarun is our mechanical. So we are the 3 core members. Under each one, we have around 4 to 5 members. As we have shown you are the 13 members in that website. So we are the team of these people. So I would like to make a little bit of our marketing part. I'll just quickly run that one. So these are brand guidelines, and these are the case studies as I have shown. This is Buchuk from IIM Calcutta. This is a to publish about how Buchuk changed the way people cook. And these are the different type of webinars we have done. And upcoming webinars with multiple people which are hosted, and one from the USA, and he is Garka Khana and Ankit Chaudhary from Azure Group, and Manveer Singh from Night Government, like different type of webinars which are in the pipeline. And these are the podcast. If you know about Clubhouse, this is what we have done so far about how you cook any recipe, cooking now versus before. Like we have done some kind of a podcast. And if you can go to our website, you can see this kind of like name, email, and mobile number. You can subscribe it. And if you like, currently our schedule free demo to our office currently is not enabled. But if requested or something, we can make some kind of a recipe at our office, which we can show it live. And these are the different type of user feedbacks and trademarks and patents as I've shown, press releases.
Excuse me, sir, your screen is not visible.
Oh, is it? 1 second. Oh, sorry then. I'll just talk. These are the case studies. Okay, from IIM Calcutta and Publishing. And these are the webinars we have done so far. Webinars is just not like a specific platform. Sometimes we do it Instagram and Facebook and Google Meet, if you see on the top left side, like this one. And these are the upcoming webinars for 4 people. Podcast, as I mentioned, the Clubhouse. Like a Clubhouse, we joined and we talk about our recipe, how it can cook a different type of recipe, how people are cooking right now versus before, and what type of utensils they're using currently versus before, like that. This is a website. You just go to the website buchuk.in and you can see if anyone is interested, you can just sign up for this one. Currently, our live demo is not possible, but as I mentioned, if requested, we can take it. Some kind of a user feedbacks and patent and trademarks. And these are the different type of press coverages and incubations and tie-ups. You can see different type of people like Startup India, Government of Telangana, ELIP, T-Works, DPIIT, XLR8, T-Hub, and everyone. And this sent out different type of user chats, like we are getting a lot of user chats, like when it is going to be ready, what is the cost, what type of recipes we can make it, everything. In our website only, we have this chat box. As I mentioned, these are the different type of YouTube videos. And we are running some email campaigns for this mission, like welcome email, existing. We are just taking some kind of feedbacks, like how you are cooking. And as I mentioned, different type of, this is also ELIP we have, where we have mentioned about this one. This is MSME and ELIP part. And at the Women's Day, March 8th last year, we have showcased about our mission in that one. Because our mostly target is women and specific to that one. So we are using that. As I have shown the user data. So the reason people mention about why they are eating, reason to eat outside food is tasty, no time cooked food, and allowed to taste different foods, don't know how to cook, and how frequently people are eating outside. This is based on multiple surveys. So weekends, 37 people are eating Saturdays and Sundays. 2 times a week is 1%, and 4 times a week is 7%. Like once in a month is around 6%, like that. And the demographics, as I have shown, these are the 4 areas. And opportunity pipelines, we are LG is interested to acquire our products. So we are in talkings with the LG. Already 2 rounds done. I yet to receive the final call from them. They're supposed to come to Hyderabad and see the live demo, how it works and everything. And similarly for the Prestige, also we are working, we yet to see how we are able to collaborate with them. And for Wonder Chef, they're asking for kind of a OEM parts, where we can just manufacture and they can do it on their own brand, something like that. These are the opportunity pipelines. And different type of franchise we already got from these 5 countries. India is we got around from 10 different type of states. We got around 10 franchises, and USA around 4. Canada is around 3. Europe is 1, and Saudi Arabia is 1. These are current statistics about how people we already reach around 1.9 millions, and out of that one, how we reach engaged clicks, number of qualified leads, and how many are ready to purchase, like we have done so far. I have shown the localization part. I can see. You can see different variations in our mission when we are promoting it, like Telugu, Hindi, English, Kannada, Malayalam, Tamil, and Bengali. So the same mission which has the localization part we have done so far. Through that one only, we are getting a lot of people from different states, and some of the Insta influencers where they are able to promote our product once it is live. You can see all those people. So this is all about the marketing plan, that what we need to do for the next 3 months, and how we are going to do after 3 to 6 months, and the acquisition strategies, what to do and everything. I'm just going roughly by, because in the interest of time, and at the same time it is not the right time to speak about all this part. So just covering about what we have done so far and how we are approaching, how you can take a hardware product. Why? Because if you see anywhere in your house, either in kitchen, living room, bedroom, anywhere, you don't find not even single hardware product from based out of India product. Whatever you are going to use, the fridge, either LG, Samsung, anything, it's completely not from India. The TVs not from India. The cars you are using not from India. They labeled as see, even Suzuki you mentioned it is from India, but the engine itself is from Fiat. So nowhere else you can see the one of the not even one product which is based out of India, make in India kind of a product. So to get a product from idea stage to a project and a product, and then make into the live, and you need to make in your one of your home purpose, it takes a lot of part. As you can see, these are the things that we have made it so far in the last 6 years, and that is how we are thinking our product should not be something like that one. It is completely, we are not procuring anything from other country, it's completely from India itself. So we named it as Make in India brand. So Make in India brand, so you can just procure from somewhere and you can assemble it here, or also you can make it Make in India. So that's what we don't want to do, that one. And the customer segmentation, like what to whom we need to target and everyone. And the retail stores, as I mentioned, like Reliance Digital, Chroma, Pi, Sonovision, these are the different type of retail stores we have. And these are the sales funnel and the business model. So that's all from my side. So happy to take any questions, if anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It's really revolutionary. As the name of your company is, the product is also very quaint,
Yeah.
and it is very useful for every working people. And I want to know what is the safety measures people have to take while using your product, and what is the durability of the product.
Yeah, safety wise, it's a completely tested product, and without testing, we can't sell outside as well. So you see, like a CE certification we have, and a BIS certification, we are going to get that one. So these kind of certifications are completely standard certifications. So any product which is hardware, which we are going to sell from any outside, it has completely tested part. That is, we are already undergoing to that one. And the guarantee side, we are giving 1 year kind of a guarantee and 2 years warranty for all this one. and mostly it's like kind of a plug and play kind of items were inside making in that way. So let's say if you are using the machine and somewhere it stuck, so when you reach out to the support team, we just able to troubleshoot, okay, this machine has a problem in the spice dispenser at this particular location. We have that OBD, if you heard about, like the how cars and bikes, which they are able to troubleshoot where the machine is not working or somewhere. We have the similar kind of a structure in our part. We can able to identify, and for the post sales is very important. So that's why we don't want to make our own support or post sales part. We are typing with Urban Clap, where they have already service people, multiple service people are already there throughout the India. So what they can do is we just tell them, okay, this part is missing. Just go and replace this part and send that whatever the part that was broken or something. So they just go. They don't need any kind of a technical part and everything. So it's not like before where we do that the entire PCB board has to do or something. It's just replacement part. So that is how we are doing. So 2 years of warranty guarantee we are doing that.
Yeah, I request any participants, if you have any questions, you can post or you can directly ask. Ramanath Garu, it's a very
Sure.
nice presentation of your product, and
Yeah,
which
sure.
is accepted by the people around the world.
Yeah.
I congratulate for that.
Yes.
Thank you so much for introducing your product to us. And
Thank you so much.
yeah, if there are no questions from any participant, we can go for the next session.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Many participants didn't respond, any participant, so we can move for the next session. Thank you so much, Amannath.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful session. As there are no questions, we continue with the other session. Actually, sir, Mohan sir was supposed to join, but she was, schedule was going beyond, and sir has not had a chance to join with us. So we'll continue with the session with Edge, from the Edge, Dr. Hani sir. Hani sir, are you available, sir? Colonel Hani sir?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yes, sir. We'll continue, sir. Please. You are made as a co-host now. You can share your PPTs and continue, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Can I start?
Yes, sir. Please. You are
Good
visible,
morning,
sir.
everyone. I hope. Ma'am, can you hear me? Or should I share this?
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you, sir.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes, sir. Your PPT is visible.
Okay, so
You can continue, sir, please.
your PPT is all.
Just a minute. You just on your video, sir. We'll just take a snap, and then you can disconnect. Please on your video, sir.
Ma'am.
For a second.
Say again. Yeah, let me. Yeah.
Just a minute.
Yeah, can you see me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You can switch off your video.
Okay. Very good morning to everyone, and on behalf of H Force, it is indeed a privilege for me to go through a little journey of my startup. First and foremost, why this name Edge Force? So it is basically giving an edge to the forces by bringing deep tech to defense tech. So edge the forces, basically, why I say so is because the two founders of the company, that is myself, Colonel Hani, and my partner, Colonel N. Sri Ramesh, both of us, we were in the army for close to 25 odd years. And when we were in the army, we kind of always used to wish, that there should be certain technologies, there should be certain products that we should have for ourselves when we interact with the foreign armies and those developed nation armies. So that's something which we always look forward to, that technology wise, if you look at it, we are still very many years behind when it comes to a real developed army. And if you people think about it, like our latest visit by the Prime Minister to the US, we just signed more than $2 billion kind of an agreement to get those drones, that is of course, Reaper and those kind of drones to India. And what does it say? It tells us that today technology plays a very important part, and technology which is very, very advanced technology, nobody will sell it to you cheap, or nobody will give it to you cheap. So 2 billion plus is a huge amount of money. So think about it, that there today so many companies and so many startups and defense, there is so much of emphasis on it today. Are we not in a position to make any of these drones? So these are some of the question marks that come to us when we think about how we develop the indigenous defense industry. So that's very, very important, that, today, sorry, when we have something like the Russian-Ukraine war, it shows us that numbers mean nothing. Russia is a big country. Ukraine is a small country. Russia has much more times the resources, manpower, and equipment compared to Ukraine. But then still it cannot roll over Ukraine simply because NATO supports it with technology. So today's battle is a battle of technology. And in India, if we say that we want to have that kind of a very, very good or robust technology being employed into our forces, then it has to be through the engagement with startups. Because if we just trust research organizations like our DRDO and to say that only they will come up with the latest, no, it's not possible. The brains are there in the startups. There are people who are there in the startups who can come up with certain ideas and technologies, which, if fructified, can lead to what you talk about, like Atmanirbhar Bharat. So Atmanirbhar Bharat, when we talk about, it is basically more aligned towards being self-reliant in the core technology, that is the security of our own country, right? So some of the triggers that, somebody asks me that how and why did you decide to take up an entrepreneurship journey? So one of the key factors is that there are a lot of good things that are happening today as far as government policies are concerned. And government policies, when I say there's a lot of emphasis on indigenization, there is a lot of items which have been brought into the negative list. That in negative list means it means that these items cannot be imported anymore. They have to be made in India. So they're listed out there. So that helps companies who want to participate to make those kind of items. Global tenders are not allowed for up to 200 crores. So up to 200 crore tender, only Indian firms can participate. So these are very, very positive things. And based on that, we kind of leveraged ourselves as to what are the technologies that we can address. And one of the main things that we decided is, monitoring of a lot of this machinery and equipment that we already have, how we can use AI to see the maintenance part. Then we have gone into autonomous platforms. Autonomous platforms, as you know, are one of the major things as far as, you all know about autonomous drones. You know about now the next front is autonomous vehicles on ground and in the naval domain. And then we also had a lot of requirement which came on to extended reality solutions. So AR, VR, MR integrated with AI. And why this is so is that today we're looking at reducing the manpower in the forces. And when manpower is being reduced, there is a requirement of training people very fast. Like you know about the Agni scheme, where the people are only going to be there for 4 years, and that's why the erstwhile paradigm of training them for a year has been replaced by training them for only 12 weeks. So if you have to train a large number of people for only 12 weeks, then you need to look into technology solutions that are required to help them in doing so. So that's one place where we pitch ourselves. And then AI as a service is somewhere where unique use cases where we feel AI can be used as a force multiplier. So that's the thing that we have. Okay, so we have some strengths. I will not elaborate all of them. The slide is self-explanatory. We are very, very, very fortunate to have been guided in our journey by ELIP, and Ramadevi ma'am has been very, very vociferous in supporting us from the very beginning. And with the help and guidance of ELIP, we managed to get the Startup India Seed Fund. We have also got the scale-up grant by MeitY of 40 lakhs for this, one of our products. So to that extent, when we say that in our journey, ELIP has been the real prime mover for us, and the help and guidance has helped us tremendously. And we are very fortunate, and we are very, lucky to say that we are considered one of in the defense domain as one of the good, really upcoming startups. We won 2 IDEX challenges. As you know, each IDEX challenge carries a grant of 1.5 crores. So those kind of some real good things we have been able to do. So I won't, really dig into too much of the defense market is big. There's no doubt on it. And it only involves identifying the correct use case and then going into it and tapping into it. Fortunately, because of our background, we do have a little bit of an advantage there, that we are able to identify what precisely the armed forces are looking for, and how we can, kind of sell it to them. So quickly, if I were to, without there are certain things which are confidential, I can't share everything, but then some glimpses of the things that we have done, I can kind of give. One of the very, very major thing is, like I said, the AI-based condition monitoring and predictive maintenance, where we have been able to create a full-fledged diagnostic system for the tank. So each of this system costs around 20 lakhs. So we've already sold it, and presently one of the system is undergoing trials at 12,000 feet in Sikkim. So that's one good, very, very good product we have. We, like I told, we are also into autonomous, where we have an architecture for vehicle with its radar, and the radar also indigenously we have made with support from ELIP, where for the initial proto also we got the grant, and for the scale up also we got the grant. So that's one thing. So this is the 4-wheeled UGV which we already have. This is the 6-wheeled UGV which again should be seeing field trials by next month. Also, we have the track compact vehicle which will be ready by the month of October. So, and then this is where for the training part, we are very good that we've just supplied the driving simulator to 2 formations in Northern Command. So that's again something, mind you now, when somebody asks about revenue or projects, typical projects like this are in the range of between 5 to 10 crores. So the project values or the margins in defense are big. So that's how, I mean, if you land 2 of these projects, that's good enough. You don't need to do anything more. So that's we have 2 facilities, one in Gachibowli, and we have a fabrication facility which is in Adibatla. So that's how we are, and that's it. I think as far as the sharing the part is concerned, I think I've been able to give some glimpse of what we do. I didn't want to go into too much of details for the products. I hope the audience understands that. But then I would be very, very happy to address any questions or anything that you would like to ask. And if at all there is anything which is very, very particular you want to ask me, you can always send it to me on mail also, and I'll be happy to reply. Ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
I think
thank you so much.
Anybody's got any queries?
Any queries from the participants, please? Colonel Hani sir is ready. You can post in the chat window or directly unmute yourself. It was really very much appreciable, sir, as you are being into helping the society. And apart from that, you are doing a lot of service to the mankind. It is really appreciable, and we as a teachers will get lot of motivation from you, sir, to do lot of things to the society, help to the society. It was really wonderful, sir, to be as a CEO for as an entrepreneur. You have entered into this area also, along with the social service what you are doing to the human being. Thank you so much, sir. Any questions from the participants? Really, we are very fortunate to have you, sir, in our session, to be a part of our session of FDP. We really got more appreciated to the what are the things that you have been done along with your services. Really appreciable, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's a privilege to speak to all of you.
Yes.
Have a very, very nice day, and hope this FDP program is a huge success. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. One small request to all the participants. We have a lunch break now. We'll join by 12:50 back with another session, with a wonderful session. Please join us by 12:50. Thank you, all of you. As we have continued the session without a break, now you have a huge gap in between. Thank you all.